Greetings to all of you. In one of my previous videos, I made a video in which I had described that how egoistic persons come in your way and how you should deal with them. In response to that video, a few of my acquaintances, a few of my students, a few of my friends, they sent the comment that how to deal with the person who is not giving any value to you, who is trying to devaluate you, who is trying to show you inferior to him, or who is behaving rudely with you. Here I would like to tell you one story. The story belongs to husbands and wife. They were living somewhere and their life was not happy, it was a mess. Means almost every day they used to fall in some quarrel. So one day what happened, means you can imagine that the setup of the story is rural. So what happened that the lady of that house, that is the wife, she went out to fetch water from a village well, and there she happened to meet an elderly lady. Now what happened that elderly lady, she somehow felt that the lady who had come to fetch water was not happy. So that elderly lady asked her, "Beta, what is the problem? You are not seeming well. Any problem is going on with you?" The lady told her that, "Yes, grandma, you recognize me rightly that I am not happy. Problems are going on with me." That elderly lady said, "If you feel comfortable, you can share the problem with me because elderly persons have said that sharing the problem reduces the problem." So the lady told her that we only husband and wife are at home, but we have a lot of quarrel. We are spending a quarrelsome life. We are spending a quarrelsome life, and my husband always keeps quarreling with me. And most of the time we quarrel, and then that's why our moods are upset, and therefore my mood is upset here also. Elderly lady said, "Beta, it is very easy to solve. It is very light problem, and I can solve it very easily. You do one thing, come tomorrow at the same time at this spot, and I will give you one magical water. I know a magic. I will do the spell of that magic on that water, and I will give that magical water to you. You just use that and you will see that changes will definitely come in your life." The lady became very happy. If the magical water can solve such a big problem of hers. The next day at the appointed time, she came at the appointed place, and the elderly lady also came there. And the elderly lady gave some water in a bottle to the lady and told her that it is a magical water. Keep that water in your house at a place which is very easily reachable. Means whenever you need it, it should be reachable to you. You should get it. "What am I supposed to do with it?" the lady asked. The elderly lady said that whenever your husband starts quarreling, you pick up this bottle and take 2 draughts of water in your mouth, fill your mouth with 2 draughts of water, and sit there silently and wait for some time. For about 10 minutes, you keep that water in your mouth, and after that you spit it out, and you see that slowly and gradually your problem will solve, and your husband will stop quarreling with you. The lady became very happy that such a big problem will be solved so easily. She very happily took that magical water with her and kept that safely in a nearby almirah where she can easily reach any time. That evening only husband came from his workplace and started quarreling with her. He started saying something over some issue, and the lady, without responding to the husband, rushed to that almirah where she had kept that bottle and picked that bottle up and took 2 draughts of water and filled her mouth and sat there silently for some time. After 10 minutes, she went in the kitchen and spit out that water. By that time, husband had become quiet and nothing unusual happened after that. Usually they talked for some time. In the night, again husband started to say something. He started to quarrel on some issue. Lady again went there and filled her mouth with 2 draughts of that magical water. And again, the time passed like this. After 10 minutes, there was no dispute, there was no quarrel. This happened for 3-4 days. Whenever husband wanted to quarrel or he wanted to make some argument with her, that lady used to fill her mouth with 2 draughts of magical water and the quarrel could not take place. Ultimately, the day came when the water came at the bottom of the bottle, and the lady felt that very soon the water will end and I should contact the lady again so that I can get another bottle of magical water. The lady went to the well the next day and met the elderly lady, and she expressed her thanks to her and expressed her gratitude that, oh grandmom, you are very nice, you are so kind hearted, you gave me that magical water, has solved my problem, now there is no quarrel between us, and we have normal discussions over any issues many times, and whenever he starts quarreling, I fill my mouth with that magical water, and this works. Then the elderly lady gave a laugh and told her, Beta, this is no magical water. I don't know any magic. That water is simply plain water, like any normal water. The thing is that whenever husband quarrels, or he starts quarreling, or he starts giving unnecessary arguments, you become quiet because water is there in your mouth. And when you become quiet for some time, that time passes away, and then the situation becomes normal. So it is a concept, not the power of the water. It is the power of the concept that if anybody is trying to fight, if anybody is trying to quarrel, you don't give your contribution. You step back and be quiet, be silent, don't involve yourself in that argument. Then the time will pass away and the situation will become normal, or it will remain normal. The lady understood the thing and went back home without any magical water. But she started to adopt that concept in her life, and hereafter her life went very smoothly. Friends, why I told you this thing, that in this way you can avoid those persons who unnecessarily try to involve you in their arguments. So if the persons are like this, who want to involve you in their arguments unnecessarily, and then they want to make a mountain of a molehill, in that case you can avoid such persons by not giving your contribution. Okay, simply stop giving your contribution. If your contribution is not given, then the quarrel will not proceed. Remember, it makes two to make a tango, means two persons are required to make a quarrel. In case the contribution of one person is not there, the quarrel will not take place. Now we are coming to the second point. In case the person is rude, the person is treating you rudely, he is not treating you nicely, then two things are there. First of all, you should try to find out the reasons. Why the person is not treating you nicely? What is the reason behind his or her rudeness? In case the reason is genuine and you can remove that reason, then remove that reason and spend joyful, friendly, happy time with the person. You should live in happy environment. And if you fail to find out any proper reason, if you fail to find out any genuine reason, then another mantra is, the formula is Ignoraya Namah. Yes, exactly. Ignoraya Namah. Means in that case, ignoring the person is the only solution. If you have made your efforts to find out the reason why the person is rude with you, if you have made your efforts to find the reason why the person is not treating nicely with you, even then you could not find any genuine reason, it means it is the person's basic tendency or her own individual reservations because of which the person is not giving nice treatment to you. In that case, don't spoil your mood, rather ignore the person completely and don't carry that person in your mind also. Because in case you keep the person in your mind, still you keep thinking that the person is not behaving nicely with you, even that thought will upset you. So don't carry that person in your mind, rather completely ignore that person and be gently and be genuinely humble and polite with that person, so that you should play your part very, very genuinely at all time. You are responsible for behaving properly from your side. In case even after your nice behavior, even after your gentle and polite behavior, the other person is not responding in the polite manner, that is none of your business. Completely ignore the person and be happy. Your first duty is to make and keep yourself happy. In case anything is disturbing your happiness, then you have to ignore this thing or that person. this is completely my individual opinion. In case you find out some other solutions, you may go for that. I don't say that you have to follow this opinion only. This is what I think individually. So you may go by it, you may not go by it, but I think this is the best solution according to my perception. Thank you very much.